Kwang-Gae is named after the famous Kwang-Gae To-Wang, the 19th king of the Goguryeo dynasty, who regained all the lost territories, including the greater part of Manchuria. The diagram represents expansion and recovery of lost territory. The 39 movements refer to the first two figures of 391 AD, the year he came to the throne. Po-Eun is the pseudonym of a loyal subject Chong-Mong-Chu, 1400, who was a famous poet and whose poem, "I would not serve a second master, though I might be crucified 100 times," is known to every Korean. He was also a pioneer in the field of physics. The diagram represents his unerring loyalty to king and country towards the end of the Goguryeo dynasty. Gae-Baek is named after Gae-Baek, a great general in the Baekje dynasty, 660 AD. The diagram represents his severe and strict military discipline. Choong-Jang. Choong-Jang is the pseudonym given to General Kim Duk-ryang, who lived during the Yi dynasty, 14th century. This pattern ends with a left-hand attack to symbolize the tragedy of his death at 27 in prison before he was able to reach full maturity. Juche. Juche is a philosophical idea that man is the master of everything and decides everything. In other words, the idea that man is the master of the world and his own destiny. It is said that this idea was rooted in Baekdu Mountain, which symbolizes the spirit of the Korean people. The diagram represents Baekdu Mountain. Eui-Am. Eui-Am is the pseudonym of Sun Byung-hai, leader of the Korean independence movement, on March 1st, 1919. The 45 movements refer to his age when he changed the name Donghak, Oriental culture, to Chondo-kyo, Heavenly Way religion, in 1905. The diagram represents his indomitable spirit, displayed whilst dedicating himself to the prosperity of his nation. Kodang. Kodang is the pseudonym of the patriot Cho Man-sik, who dedicated his life to the independence movement and the education of his people. The 39 movements signify his times of imprisonment and his birthplace on the 39th parallel. Choi-Yong. Choi-Yong is named after General Choi-Yong, Premier and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces during the 14th century Koryo dynasty. Choi-Yong was greatly respected for his loyalty, patriotism and humility. He was executed by his subordinate commanders, headed by General Yi-Sung-Gae, who later became the first king of the Lee dynasty. Sam-il. Sam-il denotes the historical date of the independence movement of Korea, which began throughout the country on March 1st, 1919. The 33 movements in this pattern stand for the 33 patriots who planned the movement. Yoo-Sin. Yoo-Sin is named after General Kim Yoo-Sin, a commanding general during the Silla dynasty. The 68 movements refer to the last two figures of 668 AD, the year Korea was united. The ready posture signifies a sword drawn on the right rather than the left side, symbolizing Yoo-Sin's mistake of following his king's orders to fight with foreign forces against his own nation. Yon-Gae. Yon-Gae is named after a famous general during the Goguryeo dynasty, Yon-Gae Somun. The 49 movements refer to the last two figures of 649 AD, the year he forced the Tang dynasty to quit Korea after destroying nearly 300,000 of their troops at Ansi-sung. Eui-Am. Eui-Am is named after General Eui-Moon-Dok, who successfully defended Korea against a Tang's invasion force of nearly 1 million soldiers, led by Yang-Ji in 612 AD. Eui-Am, employing hit-and-run guerrilla tactics, was able to decimate a large percentage of the force. The diagram, L, represents his surname. The 42 movements represents the author's age when he designed the pattern. Moon-Moo. Moon-Moo honours the 30th king of the Silla dynasty. His body was buried near Daewang-am, Great King's Rock. According to his will, the body was placed in the sea, where my soul shall forever defend my land against the Japanese. It is said that Sok-Gul-am, Stone Cave, was built to guard his tomb. The Sok-Gul-am is a fine example of the culture of the Silla dynasty. The 61 movements of this pattern symbolize the last two figures of 661 AD, when Moon-Moo came to the throne. Se-Jong. Se-Jong is named after the greatest Korean king, Se-Jong, who invented the Korean alphabet in 1443, and was also a noted meteorologist. The diagram, Z, represents the king, whilst the 24 movements refer to the 24 letters of the Korean alphabet. Sosan. Sosan is the pseudonym of the great monk Choi-Yong, 1520 to 1604, during the Lee dynasty. The 72 movements refer to his age when he organized a corps of monk soldiers with the assistance of his pupil Sa Myong-dang. The monk soldiers helped repulse the Japanese pirates who overran most of the Korean peninsula in 1592. Tong-il. Tong-il denotes the resolution of the unification of Korea, which has been divided since 1945. The diagram symbolizes the homogeneous race.